So, we got a new PvE mode. TLDR, it was okay. Apart from traumatizing my friends in more ways than one, there wasn't much going on.
Oh, he's in here!
I'm running.
Although I do have to say, it was pretty funny.
Oh, he's coming! No!
Yes! No! Alright, I wanted my book.
I got betrayed in the same place again.
Had some good laughs, and we called it there. Then, a day later, some fellas just reminded me of my existence. I completely forgot I used to do that, ever since Blizzard made it impossible to do so. Okay, let's go. These are our heroes of choice. There's no competition here, but I might come back for the others later.
And remember, stick together. Loners don't stand a chance out here.
Starting off, we're already met with a little problem. These people hit hard, holy shit! I have two options. One is to run and hide like a rat, or dodge. But as you know, I'm kinda big, so I'll have to rely more on silly tactics. Our first objective is to fix the ship. We make sure to break this man's legs before tending to the ship, because otherwise it kinda hurts. Once cleaned up, we move on. I could kill everyone, but they seem to disappear if I leave them for too long, so we're just gonna do that. Speaking of killing everyone, I do that anyway. It takes a long time and it just consists of me corner peeking or dodging and healing. In future runs I figured out I can just run past everyone, much more simple. Eventually I get to the next objective. There's two scenarios, 3 of these pylon things or 3 elite enemies with keycards. Keycards are simple. They only appear in this area ahead. There's probably more strong enemies overall this route, but it can be taken slowly because they don't respawn. If it's pylons, like it is here, we rush to hook off a silly charger that forgot to add heavy in their name. I've always wanted to do that. The pylon route can be a bit more hectic because they're not just in front but also where I came from, which restricts my movement pretty heavily. Either route though, we get a stalker shortly after we trigger the objective. Other enemies don't push me, like, at all. I just have to avoid line of sight with them and I can easily deal with the stalker. Half a minute later, I'm tired of corner peeking, so I nearly kill myself trying to throw them off instead. If it worked, it worked. We don't complain. Not even close, I tell you. Not even. I clean up after my near blunder and secure the first keycard. I'll talk about the keycard route because it's more fun. After we turn it in, next wave spawns immediately. Artillery with a bunch of extras. This guy is sometimes annoyingly difficult to get off the map and it has done things to me that I do not want to talk about, but for the most part we just get it off, albeit slowly. Then we just trickle down the troops and the elite, which takes like 2 minutes, then turn it in. Final wave got us a charger along the usual stuff, bait him to the edge, hook it off, hope he doesn't fight back, move back, more shooty. However, this elite caught my attention. The one in the second wave did want to kill me when I destroyed its legs, but this one is just chillin'. It's friendly! I vibe with the fella for a while. I try to make him turn in the keycard, but unfortunately he doesn't know how. I don't know how to take it off his back either. There's also this jump jet. He's chill. Alright, we opened the door. Fellas went home safe, I promise. Before we continue, I'll quickly go over the shield route. We get the first one simply after ulting the group off. The second one has like 5 troops and an artillery. Simple enough. Third one we can quickly destroy before the enemies spawn in using our ultimate. Pulling off this artillery too. Back to the run, we can finally get the batteries for the ship. But at this point, one player is given the choice to betray their teammates. Because I'm alone, that person is me. I let my intrusive thoughts win and I betray myself, which makes me win. But if we check game history, it says I lost. That's a little bit funny. Anyway, once we clear out this room, we have to carry these batteries across the map to the ship. 3 times, because I'm alone. Gosh darn it. Moment we exit the room, we get a bunch of people, which we're just gonna walk past. I'm tired of shooting. We're just running now. Middle section is easily skippable by taking this route. Near the ship, I'm stopped by this artillery, or well, what should have been an artillery. There's no one. I repeat this 2 more times, still not shooting. It's a bit scary now, because I do not want to find out how much damage this barrage of bullets will do. However, that clump of bots is too good. Yeah, I don't have to say anything. What the fuck? He's ascending! Convenient clump of bots. There we go. Approaching the ship again, the artillery is actually here. Free ult! Batteries delivered, we need to do it again. Fortunately, not nearly as far of a run. It's right next to the ship this time. Next wave has a charger with a bunch of troops and jump jets. Throw the big fella off, granted he doesn't fight back, and clear out the rest. Have to make sure they're all dead, because the next part is the hard part. Before these runs, I did some research because I knew this would be the only part I would probably struggle in. With testing, I realized that this is going to be very easy. I'd take some ship damage, but I could just simply run away when it actually gets dangerous, so I didn't do that. We're gonna do it with full ship health, because I had to make it hard somehow. I also found out I can just completely cheese the whole thing by just chilling here. We're not gonna do that either. The plan I developed is a plan I didn't think of, because I didn't have one. I fight for control of this area here. I break their legs to greatly reduce the risk of dying, and I hook off the bombs when they get too close to the ship. I do not kill the troopers, however, because that will just spawn more of them. Not worth the time. I circle this building as I take out all their legs. As I finish, the next set of bombs should be at the ship. Take those out too. These silly guys without legs are mostly harmless, but I cannot let my guard down, because they will choose to randomly kick me, and it has ruined me several times. Around this point, we get the final two bosses. An absolutely beat Cassidy and Zenyatta. These guys are no joke, I cannot fight them. I continue to wiggle around here as much as I can, but the bomb forces me to push. I take it out and run into this corner in panic. I did not expect this to work. With like 20 health, I barely stay alive. The next bomb comes, I fling it off. We share a dramatic stare, but it goes down eventually. I sit here healing up as I await the final bomb. Once I hear it nearby, I rush out and pull it off as well, and return to my corner. I could have probably just ran into the ship and ended the mission, but I will not leave till I take out these enemies. I just gotta. The intrusive thought said so. Once they push me, I use my ult. Nearly dying, but I am able to throw them both off with one use. Couldn't have went better. Not even close. Like 4 minutes of corner peeking later, I take out everyone else and celebrate. Notice they are just immediately respawning already and get the hell out, with full health for the ship. Nice. That concludes Cosmic Crisis. Actually, no. I did some more testing because I was bored. I found out that all you have to do is simply body block this one breacher and you will just complete the defense. That's it. Another thing, even if the ship is one bomb away from death, if the repair's complete, any more bombs will just do nothing. You can't lose that way anymore. Then, pray the boss is glitched out, because that can happen. Otherwise, just kill them in some silly way like this, and then leave. Which means this mode is doable on all heroes. It will just take very, very long. As much as I'm interested in doing a Widowmaker run, for example, to be frank with you, I just can't be bothered. That is all. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, friends. Good night.